Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's El Dorado taking on St. Louis. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Satchel Paige. Chris, how about a scouting report?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
At the plate, Tim Raines.
For El Dorado, the left fielder, Tim Raines.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off, 2-2. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Walker Jenkins.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And that one almost hit him. Swung on, belted. Yelich moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto. And our pitcher tonight, Noah Schultz. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but
now a dive at short, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Juan Soto now. That's in there. That's strike 1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
0-2 is the count.
De La Cruz on at first, nobody out. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off, and safe. It's a stolen base. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Ketel Marte. And that one fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. He's trying for third. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one inside, and the count 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. They get the out on Marte. Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Throw to second, save. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. New inning getting started. Bellinger up to hit.
The first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Page back to work. That one at triple digits.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Slides, but it gets by him. Gets off a throw.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Jordan Westburg.
1-0.
That one way inside. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Over to the babe. That's 2. Anthony Santander at the plate.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And he swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a ball. Stays alive. 2 outs. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout, but he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Swings through that. Santander off of first with 2 away. That one well upstairs.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. And they tag him out. Bottom of the second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Designated hitter, Ozzie Albies.
That smash towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Bazzana makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Marte throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Reaching down, makes the catch. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
Count.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Soto makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. The batter now will be Will Smith. Slider right there.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to Bellinger. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Jim Edmonds will hit next.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
That's
outside. And that's ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Could be extra bases.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Next pitch is outside. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And ball 1.
No strikes.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Pickoff attempt by Satchel, and he dives back in safely.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
In the dirt, but kept close, and the runner stays where he is. Satchel checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. And that's the 2nd disengagement now. Jenkins gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one misses, and that's ball 3. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Runner on the go. Called strike 3. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Counts 1-0.
Bellinger measures
No,
6
he's
feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Soto makes the grab for the 2nd out. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one missing low. 4th inning underway. No score. Satchel with a pick off to first. Jenkins back in on a dive. Oh, and he hit him.
I got him. Take your base.
So now the DH spot, Anthony Santander. He reached on a walk his first time. Now a check on him at second, back safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now in Toronto, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. That one fouled off. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Late with the swing there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And misses inside. In the air out to center. Jenkins trying to track this one down. Can't get there. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. In the air out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Grounder might be 2. There's one.
Got him. That's
not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Muncy swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Outside low, 1-0.
Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That's down and in.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Over to Ruth.
He's out.
One away here in the 5th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next
Ball,
offering
that pitch is up.
upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
3.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Page winds and fires. And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Go ahead, run on base. Cruz, the next to hit. That one at triple digits.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Pickoff attempt by Satchel, and he's back safely. Now one
0-1,
miss.
no strikes.
Varitek leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one in the dirt. Throws it away. And the runner holds. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And that one is inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 outs. Swings through it for the K. Gets to it on to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Schultz back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, these guys looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now Jim Edmonds struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Bunted back towards the mound. Tosses to first. Close play against the speedy runner.
No, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that ball is gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 2-0. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cruz puts it away, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, now the number 2 hitter, Walker Jenkins. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Milner.
There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Inside, almost got
strikes.
him. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. He is singled and he is flied to left. There's a swing and a drive. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
In the air, out towards right center. Cruz snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Babe Ruth. Check swing, called strike. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now
Tanner Scott gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to.
Threw it by him. A swing. So digging in, Jordan Westberg. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Wow.
0-1's the
That's not
count.
even close to the zone.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a good eye there.
That's inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he's safe at first. So now here's the DH. Anthony Santander. Milner throws over. Westberg back on a dive.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Back to first, and he's safe. The 1-0. Popped up. Marte hustling after it. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Stepping in, Travis Bazzana has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ground ball could be 2. Safe!
He beat it.
Jason Varitek digs in now. Swing and a ground ball over to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes Max Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Scott measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Mason Miller gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. the batter's eye and gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 3-0. And now Jim Edmonds. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And a rope into center field, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. That one at triple digits. That's in there. 0-2 now.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Michael. Go back.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Roman Anthony.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Full count. 3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Rains now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Kopech to throw over. Anthony dives back in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Soto makes the catch, and there's one down. And now Walker Jenkins, 1 for 3.
Jenkins.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field, down the line. Soto pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Could be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and it's a 1-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hit on the ground to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander.
Counts 1-0.
Now safe at first. He gets back in.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. So up next, Travis Bazzana. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pinch hitter coming on, Kyron Paris. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
the count.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the... And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Miller back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Steps on first for the out. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Pinch hitting, Teoscar Hernandez. Now pitching,
Ryan Presley will take over.
Presley.
Out to short. Tosses across to first. And that quickly 2 away. Next is the DH. A switch hitter. Ozzie Albies. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs. On the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And now here is Babe Ruth.
The first baseman, Babe.
Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. And a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back now in Toronto. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Misses inside. Ball 1. And
That's
another ball.
2.
Now pitching, Justin Martinez.
And that's
3
in the
balls,
dirt.
no strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 4. He
Take your
walked
base.
him. And that keeps things going. Go ahead run on base. Roman Anthony will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's
2
a ball.
balls, no strike.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Now he breaks his bat. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now here is Tim Raines. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Checks over to first, back safely. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him. quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Swings and misses.
No ball,
and it's
2 strikes.
0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Stepping in is the switch in at shortstop. That misses, and that's ball 1. In the dirt, runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
That's a ball.
First pitch misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
3 balls,
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom 9, once he digs in.
The third baseman, Matt Muncy.
So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. Called strike right there. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Strikes him out with 101. Will Smith to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Late swing, fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Jim Edmonds. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Rogers Center, we're at extras here. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. A hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Bunts it in the air. And a quick out, number 1. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Just missed. And that's ball down 2. And away.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
Second baseman, Kyren Paris.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, go-ahead run and scoring position. And it's even up.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next ball one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And now 1-2. Got him! That K is his third of the game. And now it's Juan Soto. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Jenkins ranging back, and he brings it into the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte. Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Michael Kopech. Check swing, called strike. Winning run at third, 2 down. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. No, he held up. This one in the air. Bellinger. And that is the inning. 11th inning set to get underway. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
De La Cruz fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Digging in, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck
0-1.
circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And here in extra innings. That one drifts inside. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it.
Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. Base hit center field. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel
0-1's
good.
the count.
Hader throw over, and he's back in on a dive.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick...
There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside.
He's
And
safe.
that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Liner, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. And the batter will be the shortstop. Just missed. Jenkins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch. And we're back. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off.
Now coming into hit, Alvarez.
The new pitcher in the game, Mark Davis.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job. Coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put some.
Westberg to Weatherholt, and a run scores on the double play. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. Fought off foul. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Right side, Weatherholt. On to first, ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.